In the world of Liberty City, where corruption and chaos reign, Johnny Klebitz was a man hardened by his time in the Lost Motorcycle Club. He had seen it all: drug deals gone wrong, violent turf wars, and the constant threat of rival gangs. But through it all, he had always held onto one glimmer of hope: his relationship with Ashley Butler. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E Ashley was a beautiful but troubled woman, with a heart as wild as the streets she roamed. She had fallen into the dark world of addiction at a young age, and despite Johnny's best efforts to pull her out, she seemed destined to be consumed by her demons. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E Johnny, however, refused to give up on her. He saw something in Ashley that others did not: a spark of humanity buried beneath the layers of drug-induced chaos. He believed that with the right guidance and support, she could turn her life around and leave the dangerous cycle of addiction behind. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E But Ashley's struggles ran deep, and her loyalty was always to the drugs that held her in their grip. Time and time again, she would betray Johnny's trust, lying and stealing to feed her addiction. She would disappear for days on end, only to return with a desperate plea for help as she found herself in trouble once again. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E Despite the warnings of his fellow club members, Johnny continued to stand by Ashley, risking his own life and reputation to save her from the dangers that lurked in the shadows of the city. He poured his time, money, and love into her, hoping against hope that she would finally see the light and choose a different path. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E But Ashley was a creature of chaos, and she thrived on the drama and danger that surrounded her. She reveled in the power she held over Johnny, using his love and loyalty as a weapon to manipulate him into doing her bidding. She would lead him into dangerous situations, racking up debts with dangerous people and putting both of their lives at risk. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E And yet, through it all, Johnny remained blind to her faults, unable to see the toxic hold she had over him. He believed in her with a fierce determination, refusing to give up on the woman he loved, no matter how many times she hurt him. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Johnny's loyalty to Ashley became a legend in the criminal underworld. He was known far and wide as the man who would go to any lengths to save his dysfunctional girlfriend, risking everything he had in the process. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003E But the city was a harsh and unforgiving place, where even the strongest bonds could be broken by the cruel hand of fate. And as Johnny continued to put himself in harm's way for Ashley, he began to realize that there was a darkness within her that he could never hope to overcome. U003CBR U003E U003CBR U003 In the end, Johnny was forced to make a choice: to continue down the path of destruction with Ashley by his side, or to let go of the woman he loved and forge a new destiny for himself. And as he stood at the crossroads of his life, he knew that whatever path he chose, the ghost of Ashley Butler would always linger in the shadows, a reminder of the price of blind loyalty in a world where survival was the only law that mattered.